Welcome to you all and enjoy.
Hi, I'm your light shaman. Are you experiencing unpleasant energies in your home and surroundings and waking up in the middle of the night? My work involves clearing individuals, homes, and communities. Contact me at www.lightshaman.earth and I would be happy to help.
Go beyond the distorted codes of the draconian matrix and get a Lemurian oracle reading with Huna Kahasahi. For more information or to book your oracle reading, go to www.flc.earth. For all of our expecting families, we have pre- and post-birth sound healing sessions with Huna Kahiwaha, available in person in Vancouver or anywhere online. Go to www.harmonizedfamilyroots.earth. Tetrahedrons and obelisks for your on-site ceremonies, handmade and coated with Kotahara crystal dust by Huna Hikahima. Shipping is available worldwide. Go to www.shiningstar.earth. For all of your high vibrational healthcare needs, visit Huna Kaparore at www.lightinaction.earth.
And greetings, sweet, sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds. Hello, hello, wawa, wawa nui, aloha, aloha nui, aroha nui, wawa nui, ani nui nui, as Mano Wawa would say. Greetings to you all. Greetings, Huna Tamaake.
Hello, Huna.
Thank you for manning the controls. Or womaning, sorry, womaning. Feminizing the controls. Feminizing the controls, fine. I think you will all like that. The feminists would like that. Feminists would like that. What a beautiful sunshiny day. Unasa. Look at all these wonderful faces here that are commenting. Wonderful visitors. So grateful for you for following along there, sweet, sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds. As you know, that's how I say it. Quite enjoy that. And so grateful, so lucky to be here. What an amazing moment we're having. And oh, that's great news, Tara. You're almost ready to lock down the date for your seal, source element, ascension light, sweet, sweet dear ones. So let me just greet everybody here really, really briefly, many as I can. And I look forward to more entering. Tara, greetings. Wawa, Suze, Wawa, Richard, Wawa, brother. Wayne Hohaya. The Hohayas I know are from Taitokerau. So I'm wondering if you're from up north. And kia ora to you. We'll get around to your. Be great if you can show your face and ask the question, because this is live and interactive, okay? Huna Flash TV is live and interactive, sweet, sweet dear ones. I think you know that by now. Tamake will put up the link so you can come on and show your face, show yourself, show yourself. Greetings there, Karen, Tess, Ehud from Israel. Wonderful conversation we're going to have today about the seat of Satan and Red October and the right of return, isn't this? Is going to be interesting. Rastafarian, Ja Rastafari in the house, Starseed Energies, and Hitu Mata Huna, Hitu Tama, is it?
Hitumata.
Hitu Mata. I'm always, I don't know why, brother. I got to get back and visit you again. Watu, Huna Watu. Kia ora, tēnā koe. Huna Watu. Good to see you. Good to see you here. Here's the link, sweet dear one, sweet dear beloveds. Right there. If you want to ask a question, you're asking a question and you want to get an answer, you know me, I'm going to try to get you to come on and show your face. So we would like this. This is live and interactive. And so there's the link. Go ahead and make sure that when you come on, when you click that link, make sure you mute the audio in your YouTube. Greetings, Christina from Australia. Wawa. Hey, Huna. Unlock your greatness. Huna mawa ata. Thank goodness you popped by. I have a conversation. Let's have a conversation in a little bit. And I want to invite you to come on and have a chat, okay?
And also,
today. Within this next bit.
Did you miss Hirimata?
Hirimata.
Yeah, she's right next to Hitumata.
Oh, she's right there. Hirimata and Hitumata. Yes, brother and sister of the Pippa Camp Pippa in the land of the Nethers. And it's interesting that the Hunas from the Netherlands are here because there's some interesting. I got a job for you. Let's say we got missions coming, guys. Another dark tunnel mission I've got to share. But greetings to you all, sweet dear ones. Thank you for being here. It's incredible. Today's theme, although I theme these things, but it often goes all over the place, which is not my fault. It's not my fault. Well, maybe just a wee bit, okay. Red October and the seat of Satan. Okay. Let me just begin by thanking Huna Kahasahi, who was recently in Berlin to do a drop ceremony. The Hunas know what that is, but for those that don't, it's an incredible, powerful ceremony of the undoing, utilizing a very powerful diamond dust crystal. And she was there, and she rotated the property, and she rotated the museum in Berlin that houses the seat of Satan. Some of you may not know this, but the seat of Satan was brought over to Berlin in the 20s, I believe, brick by brick. Okay, brick by brick. They brought it out of Turkey. I can't even remember the name of that town. What is the name? Amaria?
No.
Anyway, it's in Turkey. It's a place where all religions converged so long ago. And the seat of Satan was created there, overlooking all religions. Overlooking all religions. Okay? Overlooking all religions. Huna Matariwa. Welcome to you from Palm Springs. Thank you. Matariwa. Now, so
Izmir.
Hmm?
Is it Izmir, or did we fly into Izmir?
We flew into Izmir, but the thing is in a
Bergama.
Bergama. The Bergama, yeah, that's it.
Bergama.
Greetings, Johan Dupree. South Africa, South Africa just beat England in the World Cup rugby, so congratulations, South Africa. You'll be playing my guys, the All Blacks. Hey, this is going to be a good one. Sorry to run off in another direction, but let me finish. The seat of Satan was pulled down brick by brick, taken from Turkey to Berlin. Some of you may know this, but Huna she was in Berlin to do another part of the ceremony from the Berlin side. So that's completing a rotation that we started, the rotation of the undoing, the cracking ceremonies, the ceremony of the infinite fractal, speaking of the codes of the Wataka and the codes of the continuum, Mahakawatahi, Tawakahama, all of these things. So very grateful to her. She arrived back in Hamburg quite exhausted. And it's very exhausting to do these kinds of ceremonies, working from the dark and pulling it all into the light. This is quite a physical thing, you understand. Anyway, so it brought me to the subject as what's happening today in this month, or not just today, but this month, referred to as Red October. Greetings, Kelly, Wawa. Thank you for the honoring. And Caroline, again, you're buffering over there, so just keep on buffering till it starts shining. Okay, wax on, whack off, wax on, whack. Did I say whack off? Wax on, wax off, whack on, whack off. Okay, so you go ahead and keep working on it, all right? And so this subject, Red October, as you know, it's getting ridiculous over there. Let's just say one more time, huh? One more time, it's getting ridiculous over there in Israel and in the Palestine and in Turkey, not to mention Ukraine and Russia, and not to mention Iran is kicking in, not to mention the United States is in the middle of it all the time. So there's no stopping those guys with the United States military are always up in there instigating it all. And you can bet on that. Put big money on that the United States is instigating a lot of this. Why am I saying this? Because we're talking about the seat of Satan. If you know your history, you know, if you've done the work, you know that Satan comes from the word Satan or Satan, who was a Pharaoh king out of Egypt. And as you know, if you've done all your work, and you should know this, not just by reading or going on Google, but actually going to the places, then you should know, right, that the Bible and Christianity all comes from out of Kemet, which is the original sound of Egypt. It's never known as Egypt. It was always Kemet, and it's still Kemet. Call it whatever language of the day you like, but it will still be Kemet. Now, all of these understandings come from Kemet. Okay, Satan was a king there and was celebrated in the day, and there was a ceremony called the ceremony was called Saturnia, which became your Christ Mass, the massing of the Christ from the Catholic side, because it was the Catholics who brought forward the Christ. It was not Jesus or the Jews or anything like to do with Yeshua. The Christ came out of the Catholic Church. That's when the words were spoken. But they stole that all from that. Were just taken, right? Plagiarized. It's all plagiarized, right? It's all plagiarized. So before we go too deep into the United States stuff and the corporation there, Huna, we'll just follow me along here for a minute. Let's just try to stick to this for a moment before we blast off into who knows where. Okay, Caroline, I don't know why you can't hear anything, but everyone else can. Am I 5x5, everybody? Sweet dear ones? The numbers are rising.
Yeah, I just played it on my phone and it was fine. So maybe restart the YouTube. Carolyn? Maybe she can't hear us.
Carolyn, then just leave your YouTube open for the moment because you're listening in YouTube. No, I don't have other tubes. I'm sorry. Yes, so far everybody's doing good with 5x5. So, though I say Red October, now Red October is referring to all of this war that's happening. They call it, the 10 blood. What was it? Blood. Blood October, well, referring to Red October. And here we are again with this nonsense. You know, they talk about Hamas attacking Israel, and there are accusations whether or not the children were beheaded. There were 40 children. Most likely some were, most likely not all of them. Okay, burnt. Most likely there were children burnt. But they used these words just to get your goat. They used these words just to get you all up mad and angry. Because if you don't think that's happening to the Palestinian children, you're blind. The same thing happens to those children in the Palestine. They get burnt. They get blown to pieces. All of them are getting blown to pieces. What's the difference? Just because Israeli news is saying that, oh, these words, beheading, and then the American media gets behind and says, oh, beheading and burnt. They use these words. You guys know better, I'm sure. You know better, right? So why I'm tying the seat of Satan to this conversation is, where is the seat truly? Has it moved? Right? Well, accessing the seat can be accessed from anywhere, and it has been accessed through the Zionists, through the Khazarians, through Israel. The seat has been accessed way down deep in the Temple of David, way down below. I know that there's a underground room down in there where they do their rituals and ceremonies on behalf of and in the name of the Masons and the Illuminati and the satanic cult. This is Netanyahu. I said it right there. It's going to go across the tubes of you, and that's fine with me. My vibration's too high. Can't shut me down. Can't shut me down. If that was the case, I would have been shut down from YouTube a long time ago. Because I already know that now through many sources we have and connections that we have, that these Zionists and the Khazarians, of which Netanyahu is a part of, and their political parties are Satanists. Right there, boom, right there. Right in your face, right there. If you're a supporter of Netanyahu, well, I'm just telling you straight up. Either you're either blind, right? You're just in denial. It's okay to love Israel. We're not talking about Israel. I'm talking about these guys that are running the country there. And again, they're doing it again. They get every other media involved, and they say Israelis' children and babies are being burnt and beheaded. Well, guess what? So are the Palestinian children. Guess what? Many children all over the world. What makes Israel so special about this? The word, the chosen ones. We're going to get into that in a second. I hope you're still here, Ehud. Ehud in Israel. I hope you're still listening. Don't run away. In fact, come on and have a good riveting conversation with me. Right? Because this ain't the first time. This thing has been going on year after year since 1940s. Right? The burning of babies, the burning and the beheading and the eating of babies has been going on in that part of the world since England gave Israel and named it a state after Israel. The English did that. You can thank the Brits for that one. Again, they're not Brits. The monarchies, they're not Brits. They were from also Khazarian and Illuminati, all from the same club, right? I'm not saying that everybody's innocent here, but what I'm going to say to you, what I want to say to you is, and I'll share this. There's a word I want to share with you in a moment. But as we're talking about the seat of Satan, where is it? It's where the seat of Satan is wherever they're doing those ceremonies, right? The seat is not, and again, that is a rip, and that is a plagiarized rip of the name Satan from the ceremony of Saturnia, who was a pharaoh king from Kemet. And so again, those who are of the Old Testament and the book of marketing and the manual of marketing and media, which is the Bible, ripped all the information and twisted it to utilize and use so they could come to this moment in time, this modern world, and continue with their nefarious, ridiculous, gross, and horrific agenda. That's right, Christina. Nothing new under the sun. Okay, it's easy to say, but let's have a conversation about it. Let's keep talking about it. Let's not cut it off by just saying nothing new under the sun. Let's not cut it off. We're going to keep chatting about it, right? Just if this is about people awakening, oh, it's good to see you're still here, Ehud. Thank you so much. If we're talking about the awakening period, there's better ways to wake up people up than shooting them with fear. Shooting them up with fear, drugging them with fear, drugging them with vaccines, saying to them the words of fear. There are more powerful ways of awakening our communities. Follow me and go and read the codes that are right behind me. Be with them. Be with the things that are of the supernature beyond the draconian. It's going to take you a minute. Okay, so Ehud, you say we're not Arabs. That's fine. Doesn't matter what you say you are. The point what I'm making is the governments that control Israel are doing it again. Every year. Okay, so since the Brits changed and brought Israel into the state and it put pressure on the Palestinians, Canaanites, if you want to say, and the Semites, anti-Semitism and anti-Canaanism, it's all the same bloody thing. Under the same, it's all the same under the sun. Semites and Canaanites, or Semitism and Canaanism. Yeah? What a bunch of crap. What a load of bullshit. I'm not saying things didn't happen. What I'm saying is things are always fucking happening. Excuse me. And so where is the seat of Satan? And why is it always October? Well, not always, it's many times it's October. October last year was Red October. Why is it Red October? You tell me. That's draconian codes. It's just a draconian lifestyle. Huh? Red October. That's on the draconian. On the Lemurian side, this October is the lamb, and it is not sacrificial lamb. It is about the golden fleece. You can access that golden fleece. All you got to do is put down what you've been carrying for too long. Don't let it go. Simply drop it. Let it go. Put it down. Just put it down like you just put your gun down. Put the bombs down. Just put the button down. The big button, the red button. Just put it down. Don't have to tell you to let it go. Just put it down. Back off. I'm not saying that we have come to this moment without challenge. We have come to these moments with challenge, and it does serve. But there is also another way to awaken our people, and it doesn't have to be that way. Can it be through unconditional love, as I'm talking about? Of course it can. Now demonstrate that. Okay? You want to be a teacher of an unconditional love, so demonstrate it. Demonstrate your unconditional love in this world of distortion. You are here in the light of distortion. It's your challenge to bring undistorted light to the place of before confusion. Okay? And I happen to have a connection to that in a way. And knowledge and wisdom is required to come to the place before confusion. Where is the place before confusion? What is undistorted light? What is the pure crystal light? What is it? Your challenge to share that. Everybody's sharing these wisdoms, and everybody's sharing this stuff online and offline. Well, not so much offline. There's a lot of people sharing it online that don't know how to do it offline. You got to do it offline too. Means you got to go and visit the people. You got to be with the people. You got to challenge yourself and put yourself on the line in terms of you going to share your wisdom. Exactly. Welcome, Barbara. Welcome, Melissa. Be the lighthouse. Yes, Hftv. There's actually a Huna who is called Hftv, which means the lighthouse. He is the essence of the light, which is of the lighthouse. Hftv. Huna Hftv, I would love to have him visit sometime. That'd be nice. He's quite busy. So, Red October, we're into the blood again. Isn't that freaking fucking ridiculous? Right? That's ridiculous. They're holding up all the fun stuff. There's fun stuff waiting to come through. And a Red October, they're holding it up. And guess who's holding it up? Again, the USA. The USA is holding all of this up. They don't want to let go of being the world power. They're going to have to. They have to put it down. Put down what they're carrying. All American citizens are putting down what you don't need to carry any longer. You don't need to be the world power. World power of what? Blood? Genocide? You know you don't need to be that. We don't need those things. There is another way. If you want to go with Jesus and if you want to go with your gurus and all of these things, okay, fine, demonstrate it. But don't threaten me and don't threaten anybody else. The minute you start threatening somebody with your religion, you're not anywhere near the high vibration. You haven't even started if you're going to do that. I ain't threatening you, telling you that my way is the best way. I can tell you this, though. I don't threaten anybody. I don't threaten anybody with hell. I don't threaten anybody you're gonna be sent to hell and all kinds of shit is gonna happen to you. I don't do that to people. That's not how you behave. Welcome, Rebecca. Many gray horses. Oh, okay. So Native American. Be strong like the buffalo. Of course, there's portals there in Israel. There's access to the second dimension. It's the reason why. Now, let me I'll speak into that in a second. So here we are. Let's just cue this up for those who are just arriving. Judith, welcome. Huna, welcome. Huna, Judith, welcome. Let me just cue this up for those who just arrived. So I just spoke about Red October and the seat of Satan. And the seat of Satan is no longer in Turkey. It's no longer in Berlin. It's wherever the Satanists are doing their thing, and it's including Israel. They are doing that, and the seat of Satan is in Israel. It's also it's in the places of the Illuminati and the Masons and the societies way deep down in the tunnels. Yes, we have been doing a lot of work. All of the brave men and women have been doing a lot of work clearing those places out. But the heads are still rolling around. Heads haven't rolled yet. The big heads haven't rolled yet. We got to get those big rolls, big heads to roll. Of course, Rastafarian. We don't understand it. Well, we do understand it in a way. We don't want it. What I'm saying is they want to keep control, and the powers that be, which is the United States, wants to keep control through the UK and through the Vatican. They want to keep control. They don't want to let it go. That includes Israel and the Khazarian. They're all in the same club. The Khazarian Mafia, the Anunnaki, the Archon codes of the 10-strand DNA. I know Cryon. I know Cryon personally. I know that energy personally. He's come. His magnetic self has come to one of the ceremonies that I was performing many years ago because he was curious. Now he's not so curious. He understands why. Can't know everything. And he don't, and everybody doesn't. But you got to get out there, and your challenge is to get out there and learn these things. What is your education? You know, this whole thing in the Red October and this whole thing with Palestine and Israel has been going on since the 40s. Why does it continue? Yeah. Cave of Pan is in Israel. Yes, it is. Okay, why does this thing continue? Well, that's the reason why. They want to keep the power. Now, the big heads haven't rolled yet, but they're about to. Some have, and there's an argument on whether some have or haven't. In what's that place in Cuba? Gitmo. Welcome, Kimberly. Welcome. And so some of these big heads are about to roll. Now, this could happen. There's something that's coming on the edge of this, on the verge. It's converging on the edge of this the Kirihi Motu, the golden fleece. Okay, this what the birth month is. The birth sign for this month is the lamb. Okay. And so there's something coming and converging, and it's just converging around the edges of this month and maybe into next month. Okay, so and it could cause this war to stop immediately. Stop. And there is so many awoken on the light side, a large percentage. But as you know, fear and the words of burning babies and beheading babies is a strong mix of witchery and dark, and the use of the darkness. Can you still hear me? And the use of these fears is enough to continue to hold 20 to 30% of darkness over the population, because we're about 75% to 80% in the light now. Okay, now 2018. That was 2018 in November, was known as 11-11-11. Ehud, just listen to me on this, okay? I was in Jerusalem. I was at the Temple Mount. I was at the wall, and I was in Ezekiel's tunnel. I was at the olive tree, the ancient olive tree, and I was also in Savat with the rabbis and teaching and sharing with them. Okay, listen to me, Ehud. I have been there. I was there in 2018. In 2018, we went to Jerusalem, to Israel, to exact and anchor and complete a very powerful ceremony. At the time, I called it the paradigm convergence. It was the right of return. The right of return was being spoken and being put into the atmosphere by the sacred breath. The water from our sacred breath, from our breath, inside the breath is light. From the light of our breath, okay, was put into the atmosphere at the Temple Mount. We ran ceremonies around counterclockwise around the Temple Mount. All the Hunas were walking and doing drop ceremonies around that temple. And we really did a lot of things that happened there that weekend. We also went to the Wailing Wall and we did ceremonies and drop ceremony right in front of the wall, all along the wall. Not just standing there hiding. In plain sight, we were doing drop ceremony with the crystal diamond dust of the highest levels of vibration that we carry with us, that the Huna has access to, and we gifted those along the Wailing Wall. First time in millions of years that Israel and Jerusalem has received the diamond dust from the highest vibrations. First time in millions and millions of years. So we took it there. Then we stood at the Wailing Wall and we did a major ceremony with 3 rings of Hunas. Can you imagine 3 rings of Hunas? And the IDF couldn't do anything about it. The Israeli Defense Forces couldn't stop us, nor did they see us. They could not see us. There are 54 Hunas standing in 3 huge circles, doing a powerful ceremony, speaking our songs and our language of Lemuria to the highest vibrations. And right above us, 3 rainbow stargates opened into each other. In other words, they were stacked. We have photos of this. Footage of it was taken from back then. This was called the convergence, and what we were asking for then, and the intention was the right of return. Nobody was speaking in ceremony exactly, not at the Wailing Wall and not at the Temple Mount and not right on the grounds of the Wailing Wall, were they speaking and doing ceremonies for the right of return of humanity and the royal family. I had 54 Hunas there, and they were all sealed, aligned Hunas to the diamond dust and to the coding. Are you listening, Ehud or Ehud? You listen to me what I'm saying, because why I'm calling this Red October, seat of Satan. Where is the seat Okay, it is there. It is in Israel, and we will be returning. So what I'm going to say to you is we're coming back to Jerusalem on the 11/11/11. 2018 was the draconian codes of the Gregorian calendar of the 11/11/11. So we had to undo the zodiac codes, and we did it then. Now, when we come back for the next 11/11, it will be in April 2027. April 11th is the Lemurian calendar. April is the 11th month of the Lemurian calendar. It's a higher, way higher vibration. We'll be bringing the paradigm convergence right of return from the Lemurian codes on the 11/11/11 2027. April 11, 2027. You've got a few years to get ready, because guess what? We are already in 2024, according to the Lemurian calendar, right? So it's only going to be a few years to get yourself ready to come with us to do this powerful ceremony for the right of return. I feel like that 227 is the moment when all of this Red October and all of this nonsense that's going on is going to be squashed, removed, and undone, and cleared out and cleaned out by then. Yes, Barbara, if you want to be there. And if you do want to be there, you have to become a Huna. There are not going to be, there's only authorized codes that will be permitted in the ceremony. And those codes are only permitted by the Wataka, which is a Lemurian high vibration, high level Lemurian codes before confusion. Okay? I put my finger up on that. I'm gonna put my thumb up on that. So just know, if you want to come to that, you got to get ready, because you don't know the ceremonies that we do, and those that do know it are dragon masters. And so the dragon masters are the ones that, when you become a dragon master as a Huna, you will learn the codes, and you will learn the ceremonies, and you will learn the protocols. You will learn the sequence of the undoing. It is a practice. It is not just sitting and being. There's light in action. Of course, I teach you how. I have places for you to go, and there are links that are to go to where you can get these things, and where you can become a dragon master, and where you can become a Huna, and where you will learn what the infinite, the eternal, infinite, nameless one, which is a Huna, and what it sounds like. So, Ehud, if you're listening, tell your families and tell your friends. If you are not religious, like you said, great. Then you are of the Wataka. That means you are of the supernature and for the creation of life, not against the creation of life. I don't care what lifetimes you've had. We've all had kings. We've all had queens. We've all been priestesses. We've all been children burnt. We've all been children raped. We've all been children beheaded. We have all been this. Do you want me to remind you, or do you already remember? Because I can take you to a dragon ride and remind you. You come to a dragon ride with me, and you're going to remember shit. You may hate me after that, then you might love me again. Hey, that's how it works. Okay. I'm all up over this now. This is a very passionate moment. It's a very important moment. It's all important, but look. If you want to come with us to do this level of work, it's not only where one goes, we all go. Where one goes, you must have the commitment. Okay? You must remove the codings of the draconian. You must remove the coding. You must remove the codes of the zodiacs. You toss them out, and I keep telling you that. It's fucking tough love, and that's right, Huna. Tough love. You're going to be hated for a moment, but then you're going to be loved. Take it like that. I know. For over 30 years, I have been hated and loved all at the same time. And that continues today. But I listened to this song, put down what you're carrying. Put down that bag. Just put the bag down and put down that bag of nonsense and what you're carrying. Come on. All your fears. Stand up. Shoulders back. Focus. Be with the being. And if to be in the being, you must have knowledge and wisdom of having done and being in it and doing it. I will beseech thee to continue with this. Every little bit, every little step. Yeah. Kopane, fititera. 1 step, 2 step, and there you are in the lighthouse. Expression of the lighthouse. Wafitira.
Kirimata was asking or requesting, in addition to your story from Jerusalem about the rabbis and the Kotahara. It was a very amusing story.
You guys ever heard this one? I don't know. I can't remember if Kirimata had heard this one. Okay, here's a story from the 11-11-11. Okay. And this ain't a story. This is true because this was on location. 24 Hunas went to sit with the rabbis in Svat. If you know Jerusalem, if you know Israel, you know Svat. This is where they have the teachings of the Kabbalah. They teach the Kabbalah there, the 10-strand coding from the Sephirot. 10-strand, 10-point Sephirot. We went there. The rabbi didn't know who we were. He thought we were just tourists. No, there were 24 shamans. We are 24 Hunas, all sealed Hunas, dragon masters. Very high level vibration, very powerful group. Don't have to say much, but when we do say something, okay, so we're going there, and he wants to share some things with us. So we go and sit on the roof of his classroom in Savat, beautiful day. As soon as we sat down, I looked above him and there was a dragon in the sky. Huge dragon, clear as day, beautiful. I looked up and I went, oh, here we go. And then as the dragon was above him, he looked at everybody and he said to the Hunas, repeat after me. So he started saying the codes, certain codes and sounds in Hebrew. As if, right? As if I didn't know what he was doing. So he go, repeat after me. And the Hunas started repeating, and I was just watching him. I didn't repeat. I watched him. I know what you're doing. And I also know there's a dragon above your head. But the dragon was telling me that it's trapped. And they trapped these people, these rabbis. They trapped the energy of the dragon. So the dragon was telling me that it wants to get out. But this rabbi was speaking the codes of entrapment, trying to continue the nonsense. Are you going to try to do that with the Hunas? So I'm sitting here and I go, okay, he's making these sounds. And then he goes, well, this is the language this is our Hebrew language. This is the powerful energies and stuff like that. Now I'm going, yeah, okay, whatever. Now let's go downstairs. So he takes us downstairs into his classroom, and we sit in this area in a semicircle, and he's sitting in the middle facing us. As we're going into that room down there, I have kotahara with me. So I sprinkle the kotahara on the floor as I'm walking in, and in front of me, all in the circle, semicircle. He doesn't know. We're dropping it. Okay. So we sit down, and then the rabbi is asking a few questions, and he's talking about the 10-strand, the 10-point Sephirot, because that represents the 10-strand DNA, which is Anunnaki Archon codes, which is at the center of the Kabbalah. It's a trap time, a looped trap time code for the DNA that the zodiacs are aligned to. That's right. The zodiacs, your zodiacs that you love so much, are tied to the 10-strand DNA, which is a trap. It's cut off. cut off your higher vibrations from 11 and further on. You don't know that, you know now. Okay, so he's sitting there trying to teach us stuff. We go, okay. And then all of a sudden, because I am wearing a very powerful jade greenstone from Lemuria, it's known as the Tears of the Dragon. And he gets off his seat and he's looking at me like this. And he comes to me and goes, oh, ooh, what is this? And he's looking and he's touching. What is this? What is this written on your shirt? And I had written on my shirt in Arabic, because I was wearing a shirt from Jordan, from the picture when I was in picture, and I had the Arabic symbols in it. He goes, ooh, what is that? Then he touches my greenstone, his finger, and then all of a sudden he stopped and he's like, and then he just stopped, dead stop in front of me, right? He's like right in front of me, right here, dead, and he's standing and I'm sitting. Stop, dead stop, and his eyes start turning in circles and he's being reprogrammed. I'm looking at an AI, this rabbi who's an AI, basically being reprogrammed, because that's what happens when you're with the 10-strand DNA. You're a robot. 10-strand DNA is a robot. You don't have higher functioning, higher frequency, higher functioning. He's dead stop, right? And his eyes are turning. He's trying to reboot. Everybody around me goes, oh, what's Huna doing? What's going on with this guy? And I'm smiling and I'm laughing. I'm looking at everybody. I know what's going on. He's standing on my crystals, touching my tear of the dragon, which is a super powerful stone, and it's healing him and it's releasing the dragon that he had trapped down underneath, because they had it down way down in the tunnels, the energy they trapped, and I was releasing it. And I was laughing, right? I'm laughing. I know it's a dragon because only dragons will come up and touch the shiny things. And then he come on him, he's bringing, and the dragon is bringing him, hello, daddy, hello, let me out, daddy. Papa's sitting right there. So he come and he stand up and his eyeballs are turning and reprogramming. Then he goes and sits back down, and he's just sitting there trying to figure out what else to try to he's trying to come back into into the moment. And he shows us this book on the end of the book, the word Zohar. He goes, do you know Zohar? And he's talking about the Kabbalah. And I said, well, that's not Zohar. And he goes, excuse me? Because I said, that's not Zohar. That's his Raho. Zohar is Raho with the Z. In the ancient speaking, you speak from right to left. Right to left. Okay, so what will be Zohar, left to right, will be Raho. And Raho means the great neutrality, the eternal neutrality. With the Z on the end of that is my signature on my arm, which refers to the 0 point, my signature. And so I know what it is. And so it's for me, it refers to exactly that. The great neutrality, the eternal neutrality. And he's trying to say, no, this is our language. This is Hebrew. Well, you must speak Hebrew. And I said, I'm afraid I don't have a flag. So I don't speak Hebrew. I don't have a flag. I kind of have a flag, but I don't have a flag. Not that flag. Right. And so again, I said, when I said that to him, and all the other Hunas are going, oh, geez. And then he's like, and again, his eyes start spinning around and he's being programmed, reprogramming. He's reprogramming. I had a bloody good time. I had a good time. Of course, I won Ehud, because what happened after that? He said, "Well, I'd like to invite you to go to the cemetery of Zohar, and I invite you to have access to our burial grounds, and where Zohar is buried, to his monument is there." And we said, "Okay, thank you." So they gave us access. So all the Hunas go down there. Something that he didn't know what we were going to do. We go down to the cemetery, and if you've ever been to Svat, you go to that ceremony, cemetery, the burial grounds, and women and the men are not allowed to stand together. More ridiculous nonsense. Women have to stand on another area and men have to go to a different area. So ridiculous. So the Hunas go, okay, let's split up. You guys go over there and do the ceremonies and the cracking and the ceremonies of the undoing and the logging. We'll go over here. We're going to go to Zohar's burial ground, his tomb. So we'll get to his tomb, and there's myself and about 5 other Hunas. I said, look, stand around. There's a bunch of guys standing around his tomb, and they're all dressed in their mafia clothing, their black and whites with their hats on, and they're doing their ceremonial things, ritual things. They're doing they're nodding, right? And they're doing the ceremony. And I come over and I go, hey, you guys, stop, get out of the way. Why don't you go over there? Because you're here every day. Let us come in. We'd like to come in, please. No, I wasn't rude. I just would like to say some good words. You guys are here all day. Why don't you allow us to do this for this moment? So they just stepped back a little bit, and we came crowded in right up to the tomb, and then we started in with the undoing codes and the login and the continuum codes, all in Lemurian language. And it was so funny because those young rabbi priests, these learners, these Padawans, these young men, they started getting louder in their ceremony. So we started getting louder in our ceremony. So it was like a karaoke match. This was like noon, about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We knew we had to release the energies and release all the ghosts and release and allow them to leave and allow the light and the air to breathe back into this burial ground. And it was massive density there, tell you, as you can imagine. Massive density, massive, all family members being trapped in the lower realms and not being allowed to clear from the memory, especially the emotional, the muki muki. The muki muki was being held in there, right? And so we knew that. We got to release the muki muki. The muki muki must return to breathing and light. And so we were doing this, and they were getting louder, and we were getting louder. And then I went, that's it. And I pulled my toko up, and I slammed it on top of the tombstone, which is my staff, the lightning bolt. Slammed it on top of the tomb, and I just went in really loud. Because trust me, I can get really loud, very, very loud. So I raised it up another 100 notches, and they couldn't get to the volume, so they jumped on top of the tomb. They go, no, don't take him. 2 or 3 of these guys jumped on the tomb, and I'm going, bam, and I'm doing the codes, and and I'm boom, get the heart of my neck, bang, get the heart of my neck, bam. I get hit, and I was getting louder and louder and louder. And then we get to the top, to the harmonic frequency. We just stopped. You could feel everything lifting out of the burial grounds. All of the energy, all of the family members being moved back into the light. That was 2018. That wasn't the only part of it. We were also at the Dead Sea when we did ceremony at the Dead Sea, and a rainbow came. They've never had rainbows at the Dead Sea. Well, that day they had rainbows at the Dead Sea after we did our ceremonies in the water. The dead water turned to life, returned to life. Codes. Who's this? Nobody's dead here. No such thing. And so that was 2000. Now, there was a whole lot more that took place. Let me tell you, because all the Hunas had their stories to tell. And it was it's an incredible, amazing testament and book. The book of the Rite of Return is incredible. We should write the Paradigm Convergence Rite of Return, 11-11-11, Jerusalem. That book should be written. And we'll have a go at it. We get some of the Hunas together, and they can each write a chapter, what they experience. Now, where is that seat? Okay, that seat, there's still some work to do. We got to get deeper in there. Now, when I talk about the Paradigm Convergence, the Rite of Return, April 11, 2027, that's when we're going to return. When we're going back. Get yourself ready if you wish to attend. I'm serious. You don't just go and learn a few things in a book and you think you're going to come with me. You got next 2 or 3 years to come to Stargates with me so you can actually really get into capacity and learn properly to come to do this kind of thing. Or not, whatever. Just put down what you're carrying. Let things go, Yes, you want another Red Sea moment? I'll give you one. Okay. And thank you, Huna, for being there last month, continuing the maintenance work. And let me just say, when Hunas go to places and we're not all fully in the teams, or we have the big theme like this one, like this is the second time, it's Hunas going in there. They're doing their things, bringing their codes. It's like a maintenance. They're doing the maintenance work and keeping the vibration up. Don't forget that. That is important. But I want to tell you, if you're going to come with me to the paradigm convergence, I'm not going to permit any other unauthorized codes other than the Wataka. And the speaking of the Wataka. You have to learn this. You have to know what it feels like. So you got to come to the Stargate to know what it feels like, because you're going to break down. You're going to hate me, and then you will love me again. And by the time that all comes around full cycle, it might be time for you to come to Jerusalem. And you just might have the strength. That's why it's going to take a couple of years, and that's why I'm saying it now. I'm always 2 to 3 years ahead. All of the Hunas know this. I am playing. I'm not playing. I don't play. I don't play around. 40 years I have been doing these works, many years by myself. Then I started sharing it, and I didn't have to share it. But I started sharing it, and then the demands came. And the demand came, and here's Huna. Hi, Huna. Let's bring you in. Huna, hit him up. Then I started sharing it, and I didn't have to share it.
Mute your YouTube, love.
Yeah, I will. Hey.
Okay. Hey.
Hello.
Wow. I love to see. Oh, your hair is looking really strong and vibrant now.
Yes, I like the little mohawk look.
It's just growing.
It's growing. It's going up, up.
It's energy.
It never was like that before. Yeah. I just wanted to first express my gratitude about this beautiful guided meditation on the solar flash. I'm still processing what happened. I was so touched by what you said. I was actually going to ask a question about this song that was played in the beginning of the Corona period. It was, everyone was dancing on it, and the song name was Jerusalem.
I remember that.
And then I said, why is this? Was this some kind of spell worldwide? Some kind of preparation for what is happening now in Israel? Because everyone was like little sheep doing their dance, all the, the nurses and I said,
I was doing it. I was doing it too, and I posted it on Instagram.
You did.
I was dancing it too and singing at the beach with 2 other young guys. Yeah.
But now I'm thinking there was something to it which was off in a way.
Well, wait a second. As you're saying this, I didn't start dancing that until I came back from Egypt. When we were in Egypt at the 2020, we did the ceremonies to return the codes of the true Islam, to return the codes to the king and the Valley of the Kings and Queen, to return the codes of Atlantis back to Alexandria. After we finished in Alexandria, we completed on Mount Sinai, and we did the ceremony called the crowning. When we did that ceremony of the crowning, it was to return the crown to the royal family. And that after that ceremony was 12 days of ceremony. It flooded all of Egypt, all of Jerusalem, and it flooded all of Jordan for like a month. And then after that, and then it wasn't until after that, that song Jerusalem came out.
That's very odd. Yeah, there must have been something. Yeah, wow. Because it started in Africa somewhere.
Yeah, it started in Africa.
Maybe in Kemet. In this part, could well be. Anyway.
There were bits to that. Yeah, there's bits to that. I mean, there's bits that there's something odd about this. Well, it was odd. I mean, there was a lot of after the ceremony of the crowning, there was a lot of death because a lot of people died during those floods in Jerusalem and in Egypt, in the bazaar and in Petra. A lot of people died. About
Oh,
1,500 people,
wow.
from that flooding. And I said to the Huna, I said to the shaman, the grandmother shaman from the Giza plateau. She's the authority of the Egyptian culture, the Kemetic culture. Her name is Shazara Alawan. I said to her, we're coming here to do a ceremony. It's going to flood. Okay. She goes, okay, I know. Yeah. All right. Okay. It's going to flood. Yeah. 3 days later, it flooded when we left.
My, so powerful, this Wataka operating system. I'm working with Karakia at the moment, and it's so strong. And my automolecular doctor, she was testing because I didn't say what is the Karakia, but I said I wanna.
You're going to say
Does
something?
does the Karakia have influence on the medicines that I'm taking now for my treatment, the chemo?
You're asking
And
me?
no, I
Oh,
was
oh, you're
asking
telling her.
the doctor, and she didn't know what it was, and I said I'm doing this every day. I speak it on my medicine, and I want to know what effect does it have. And she tested. She said it's strange. It doesn't really change the substance of the medicine, but because you speak it, it doesn't have the side effects in your body. So actually,
Mm.
it's neutralizing all the side effects of the chemo. I said, yeah, fantastic. And I also did it. Yeah, I do the
Yeah. That's the undoing. The
yeah,
undoing.
these things. And I'm really putting my intention in, okay, this is only going to be good for my body, and all the bad stuff is neutralized. And she really tested. I don't know what you do, but it works. So I wanted just to share this as a confirmation how strong this is, and how grateful I am, because at the hospital they say, "Hi, you look, Miss Papercamp, you look amazingly well, and how is this
Yeah.
possible?" I said, yeah, sure. And I'm the nurses, they know what I'm doing, and that I was, oh, you want to do your little ritual? Yeah, give the stuff, and they see the difference, but they're not asking questions. I don't mind.
Oh,
It's working. That's what the
it's
main thing, you know.
thank you. And it is nice of them to allow you. That's wonderful.
Yeah, they're very, in that sense, very open-minded, and yeah, and then what you mentioned earlier about the seal and about the dragon ride. Oh my God, it's been a roller coaster since the seal and then the dragon ride. And then you threw me for the lions immediately with the cracking in Amsterdam, right after the seal. And we said, yeah, we go for it. It was amazing. And then what else? Yeah, then the undoing in Mont Saint Michel,
Yep.
which was the best basement, the best fundament for my treatment, because
Mm.
what you did. And my God, thank you so much for that.
Pulling out the rods of God, the rods
Yeah,
of God.
but also to liberate this being that was like an energy vampire, which caused this whole cancer situation. Yeah, I'm just in awe, and now with the the solar flash meditation, I feel so strange since then, but in a good way, spacious. And during the meditation, I was feeling that I was sinking very deeply, and at the same time, I was feeling weightless and somehow liquid. And it was like, and it's continuing. I'm I'm only sharing now because I thought I need to process first what is happening, and that something is like something opened the floodgates on that meditation, and maybe people that are viewing now that will recognize uh, um, and have this some kind of same experience. And I felt it's important to share this so that people know how powerful this whole Wataka is. And it has completely changed my life, and I feel completely safe and healed and strong. And my bodily experience does not diminish this feeling at all. And I felt at a certain point that not that I'm in the body, but that the body was in me. It was reversed somehow. I don't know how to explain. So anyway, it was a while that we spoke, and I just wanted to share this and to express my gratitude to you.
So much wawa, Huna. Thank you. I'm honored and I am grateful. I have no words. I can only,
Same here, same here.
I can,
Yeah.
I can only just go, kick it.
Yeah, about this mission, bring it on. I'm not afraid. But yeah, exactly. And and last 2 days ago, I went to see Ayla and Madonna, and there are two Siberian shamankas, and they came to the same center where we did the dragon ride. They were and I think they know you. When I mentioned you, and then my brother and me, we should maybe ask this question, like, how is it? Is there some kind of unseen connection between shamans, although they are from different paths? Because Ida said, yeah. Oh, he's really good. Yeah, he's good. But like she saw you somehow, and then she said, "But it is good that you came here because I came there for the womb blessing ceremony."
Nice.
And somehow it cleared the whole mother line this time. So the mother line of my mother, and I already cleared the mother line of my father through this whole breast cancer situation, which is the right breast is the father part. So somehow it got balanced in that sense again, and there was one evening that there were 50 women, and then they invited for the next evening, and then I was the only one to show up. There was no one else coming, and I said, "Oh, but okay, then you get a private session," and that's the reason that we also one came all the way from Los Angeles, and she canceled all the stuff there, and I said, "I feel so," and it was like, how is this possible? She said, "Yeah, but you need this and to go on, continue with your missions. So we are here and let's do it." So it was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. It was such a gift. And then she gave me a pendant with I think it's a dragon tear. It was a crystal tear. I have it. Let me see if I can show.
He gifted you.
Shows. Yes, a gift from Madonna, this Siberian shamanka. I don't know if you can see it.
Cannot see. Yes, a little bit.
It's difficult
to your to your left or your right. Yeah.
Right there.
Oh,
wow!
It's difficult to. How does it work?
I see. I can feel it.
Okay. You can feel it. Anyway, it's pendant with a peacock, and she said peacock. now a peacock. She said now the setting is with a peacock, and she said you can now, like the tail of the peacock, you can now spread all your feminine qualities, your feminine abilities, because you are very feminine. I never considered myself like that, but anyway, that's what she said, and it's just a continuation of gifts that are happening since the seal, and this is why I say everyone that is in doubt, just jump. and then think. But first jump. That's what I want to say and share. So
Are
I
you
don't want
saying are you saying to the audience, just jump
Yeah.
in it and get sealed?
just jump, and you don't know what will happen. Like it's the tough love. What is happening?
Yes.
But in the end, it's like being completely blissed out, blessing upon blessing.
You either gonna love me right away and that's it, or you're
Uh,
gonna hate me then love me,
yeah,
then love me,
exactly.
and you're gonna go for a ride, and that's fine. I will be
Oh,
here, and
yeah.
I am here.
And what a ride! And I would do it all over again, and it's not going to stop. And I'm ready to do new missions and finish the Dragon
Okay,
Master
let's
course.
talk about that.
Yeah,
Let's talk about that really
yeah,
quickly because I'm
yeah.
also going to send out the message for this next mission, a dark tunnel mission, which is called the Two-Headed Snake. The Two-Headed Snake is a dark tunnel mission of the second dimension. For those sweet dear ones, you don't know what that is. That's hell, the underworld, second dimension. Now, in Netherlands, there's an access to this two-headed tunnel, this two-headed snake energy. The other end of it is in the Azores. Okay, so the actual mission is going to be two locations at once. The two-headed snake. That's why I'm saying two-headed snake, because there's an access point in the Netherlands that goes through to the Azores, and in the Azores it goes through to the Netherlands. I've got to lock it down. I'm going to lock down the details and things, but I tell you, that's the Azores has been on my radar for about 9 years now, and I've kept saying it. I've had some people that are from there, but what I was waiting for actually, then it didn't make sense that it was a two-headed snake, not a one-headed snake. Okay, and the two-headed snake just showed up. Okay, and just in this past few months, just showed up, and so more work to do from that area in the Netherlands, maybe around it might be Belgium, but in the border, it could be still. It'll be in the 1,000 points of light. Okay, it's in the 1,000 points of light. So that's Amsterdam, actually. It's in the 1,000 points of light. That's the one head, and the other head is in Azores. This is connected to the Atlantean energies, the Atlantean codes that were when at the end of the second Atlantis, when Egypt came and when the Anunnaki came, we were coming down. Well, see, second Atlantis was quite strong then, and there was a lot of dark coding coming in through the zodiacs. Zodiacs were being programmed into the system, into the coding at the Garden of Eden. All of those who were all the Adamics and the masculine and feminine that were at the Garden of Eden during that time were being programmed with the zodiacs and with all the coding of the 10-strand DNA, because they needed slaves, right? And so they were turning the population then. So these two locations very important. I'll get into more detail. And it's going to be a really powerful dark tunnel mission.
Yeah.
Dark tunnel.
Keep me
Second
informed,
dimension.
indeed.
Two-headed snake.
Yeah.
And I've just started putting some of that together.
Maybe you wait to
And Pena
gather
Garofano,
dust.
welcome. But you're talking about Lucy Davis. Lucy's also a Huna, Pena, if you didn't know that. Okay. So this is where we will be back in the area. Okay, we got to plan it.
Yay!
Got to get ready.
I love it.
Got to get ready.
Well,
there's still a lot of fun things to do.
Always welcome.
We work in the dark and bring in the light. This is what we do, and there's a lot of fun, more things to do. Yeah. I enjoy it. It's very powerful. It's very dangerous, but then it's not if you're ready for it. You got to be ready for this. Yeah. Okay, that you will fall apart and you will hate me, and then you will love me, and it'll be all good.
Huna. I love you so much, and love you.
Wawa nui.
Thank you.
Oh, you're turning into a robot.
Wawa.
Wawa. You're starting to fade over there. That's okay.
Oh, it's the remix.
Bye-bye.
It's the Hirimata remix.
Uh-huh.
What is the time frame for this dark tunnel mission? Do we have that nailed down yet?
let me just say hello to Pena, and let me say hello to Huna Katuama there. She's over there in Belgium, I think. And yes, so asking about the time frame. Well, my thoughts were going to be for next year and in April, but that's too soon. I realized if those are going to be ready for a dark tunnel mission, you have to be really ready for this sucker. This is not a joke. So it may take one more year at this. I'll talk about it. I'll get the details, talk about it. I can't say exactly. All right. And then not just anybody can attend this. Like I said, you have to be really ready to come into the darkness with me. We'll go to the dark places. Okay, so I'm not joking. We do this in person. We do this in the face of it all. Could be in a hole in the ground in a tunnel. Could be a cave in the hole in the ground. We will get these things straightened out. Could be in the basement of some satanic place there in Amsterdam, and where they're trying to restructure the sixth district, the red light district. They're trying to restructure that. Actually, that just came up. I just saw it yesterday. They were trying to redistrict the sixth district and the brothels and trying to make them look good and enticing, but it's the same bullshit. Okay, so stand by. All right, stand by. All right. Yeah, that's so sweet dear ones, sweet dearly beloveds. Now, the right of return, if I can just quickly, or Israel itself, or they talk about the chosen ones. Pena, I'm not dedicated. I'm not. I'm just having fun, brother, sister, whatever, pineapple, okay? Like, I'm just having fun. Trust me. And I got a lot of energy for this. Is what I'm good at. This is what I do here. This is what my body's for. This body, what I do and what I eat and what I do, this is what it's for. This level of work, this is the level we've been operating at for over 4 decades now. It's not just it ain't just happening. Didn't just start happening for me. 4 decades. Now you want to get into it? You got a lot of catching up to do. Okay, now the chosen ones. I just wanted to touch base with this because I have a word for you, and this word I want you to start speaking. And it carries the energy of forgiveness, but it's not the word forgive. I want to share the word, the sound and the energy of pardon. Pardon. Can you put pardon across there, Huna, if you don't mind? And
The
big
English
capital.
word pardon?
Yes, pardon. French, if you
Pardon.
like. Pardon. Pardon. I want you to embrace the word pardon, to pardon everyone. Pardon your neighbors. Pardon. Pardon. Not in the sense of excuse me, I let one out. But pardon. Allow those to come to forgiveness. Allow them to put down what they're carrying, what they cannot hold. Pardon. Okay? Pardon. This is what I want you to carry. Now, they talk about the chosen ones. Who are the chosen ones? 12 tribes of Israel? What's that nonsense? What a bunch of nonsense. Israelites, the Hebrews being the chosen ones. Here's why they are chosen. This is what this means. They are chosen. They have been chosen to ascend. If you are the chosen one, then you have been chosen to ascend, meaning you have a challenge in front of you. Your challenge is to come to unconditional love. That is the chosen one. The chosen one, the ones have been chosen to come to the challenge. And who is that? Everybody. Everybody has been chosen to come to the ascended, to the chosen ones to raise up. And the only one of the few ways, well, it's been interrupted a lot, of course, because there are some saying that we are the chosen ones. No, we are the chosen ones. What a bunch of fucking nonsense. The chosen ones are the ones who are taking the challenge on to ascend and raise up and enlighten. It is not a particular nationality or a lineage of a certain people. It is about the royal family. The royal family. No, it's not te hono, hono puno puno, or te hono. No, pardon carries the forgiveness in it. It's another energy where this energy of pardon is much more global, much more universal than Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono is very personal. It's very it's belonging to a flag, okay, which is Hawaii. It's also Lemuria. Okay, yes, exactly. Ascend, but you are chosen to ascend, meaning you've got the challenge. Meaning what I was saying earlier. And there's a song I would like to end on tonight. The song is called "Put Down What You're Carrying." Put down what is carrying you, what is holding you down. Someone said war doesn't determine who is right or wrong. No. You don't need the war. That's going to go away. Okay, but pardon. And if Ehud is saying, yes, he knows that. Well, I understand. But this is the promotion. The promotion is that only the Israelites are the chosen one. And who are the Israelites? The 12 tribes? Who are the 12 tribes? There's more than 12 tribes. There's millions and trillions of star nations on this planet. There's gazillions. All right. So let's not say get stuck on this 12 number. Let's just say that it's the challenge. The chosen ones are the royal family. And the royal family are the ones of all of us who are raising up, ascending through the challenge. The royal family is humanity, of course. Survive long enough to do it. Look, yes, Ehud, 144 seeds the 144 quadrillion. It started already. Okay, 144 Huna is another way we say this. We say Huna is another word for this. The more you get into Huna and understanding what it is, the more you know what the heck I'm fucking talking about. There's knowledge and wisdom here. All right? I've been saying that F word too much. I apologize. Just enough of that nonsense. So yes, pardon. Pardon your friend. Pardon your neighbor. Pardon your enemies. Pardon everybody. Pardon them. Give them a pardon. Be the president. Be the president of your society and your community and pardon everybody. Yeah, that's the challenge, Karen. Yeah, it takes ease and grace. Be graceful to yourself. Be easy on yourself. Put down what you've been carrying. Put down what you be carrying. Own it. Okay? But as you're owning things, allow pardon. Make it a presidential pardon for everybody. Yeah? Okay? A galactic pardon. Yeah. Yeah, forgiveness is the energy inside of the pardon, of course. Okay? But let it be a what's a proclamation? Let it be at the town square for everybody. I would even though I talk about, yeah, you come and do the things with me, you're gonna hate me, and then you're gonna love me. And then you will pardon me. And that's kind of what I'm saying. But there are some very, very horrific situations going on that cannot be pardoned. Let those become less and less and less, all right? And invite all of that to become as little and as small as we can get it, and find our way to pardon each other. We have all done these things. We have all done these horrific things. You don't even remember, or maybe you remember when you were slaughtering and killing millions of people to get your point across. You did that. I know many of you did that. A lot of us did that. It was what was in the story. including at Rapa Nui. Okay, so that's the chosen one, is the one who pardons, who comes through the challenge to rise up. All right. Pardon birds. Oh, welcome, Esther. That's a new couple of new names. Crystallus starflower, transfigurescences. Welcome. Okay. Now, how are we looking here for time? Oh, it's after 3 already. If we have one more question, you've got to come on screen and ask me the question. Otherwise, we're out of here. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be out of here shortly. So let me just round it up and square it up for you. Paradigm convergence, right of return, Jerusalem, 11/11/11, April 11, 2027. April is the 11th month of the Lemurian operating system. Okay. We don't have months, but I'm just sharing with you. That's the moment. Okay. Consider this and consider getting ready for this. Take the seal, become a Huna. It can be, I assure you, you will love me, then you will hate me, then you will love me again. Really, I'm serious. That's what happens. Yes, and once you've gotten that through, there are tools to receive from the Dragon Masters. If you are ready to take these on, the Dragon Masters, and you become a Dragon Master and learn the tools. If you need a little helping hand on your way to this, get a birth chart reading from Huna Tamaake. Go to quantumnavigator.earth and get a reading of your Lemurian birth chart. It's a totally different system than the Draconian and the Zodiacs. Okay, it's far deeper, far more accurate. Also, if you need more help, get a Lemurian oracle reading from Huna Kahasahi at flc.earth. All the links will be in the description below. Don't forget, if you like these things, subscribe, will you? I get to mentioning that. I don't really say that much, do I?
No, you never say that.
Yeah, like every few months I go, oh yeah, I got to say that. I don't got to say that. But if you do like it, subscribe. Now, and then we have the dark mission, the dark tunnel mission, two-headed snake. You want to take on some snake energy? You want to pull through the dark? You want to work through some energy? Oh, that's great. We've got somebody here from, this is Wayne. Wayne Hohaya. Kia ora. Tēnā koe hoa.
Tēnā koe, my brother. How are you?
Oh, ka pai. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, my brother.
No hea koe. No, tau toke rau, kia koe.
Hey, ahipara. Hftv.
Massive.
Well, our bloodline entered New Zealand in about the year 600, 700.
Yeah.
Through the Moriori bloodlines and the Tongan bloodlines. They come through Whangapai.
So to Waka, I can't remember. There were
Aotea.
Oh, the Aotea, yeah. Well, I have a mate of mine. She's over there. She's a Hohaya too. She lived in Hastings for a while. She was down in Kahununu for a while. I forget her name. We did some work together and some kapahaka together. But last time I saw the name Hohaya back in the 80s and 70s. That's good to hear that name again. Good to see the name. I'm from Tauranga. I'm from Judea, from Huria Marae in Tauranga.
Kia ora, brother.
Kia ora. So,
hey,
this is interesting. Go ahead.
You keep cutting off and on, brother.
Are we still there?
Yep,
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep.
I keep bumping into my mic. All right. Did you have a question, bro?
Yeah, I'd like to know what wahataki means, please.
Wahataki. So, as you know, waha, if we're going to speak Māori, you know waha means the mouth, or sometimes a big waha. Big man. Taki can also refer to what are you doing, or what is the thing to do, or what are we going to do? The taki, what is the but so wa in the Lemurian. Okay, now I'm further developing my Lemurian energy and the sound, because it's not language, it's energy, vibration, frequency in the sound. He doesn't have a flag, right? So if we look at Polynesia and all of our whānau, Otemotu, ngā iwi Otemotu, that we all, if we all sit and looked at it, we actually speak that one sound that is Maori, because we do know, you and I know what Maori means, but also beyond the flag, beyond the Maori flag, as sometimes we have grasped things too tightly. We grip hold of things a little too tight at times, but we also still share. Now, as we're sharing, there's this level, this layer that takes us back to Lemuria or to Mu, at the time of Mu. And there were a few moments of Lemuria, 4 moments actually. And the one that I always will begin from was when Aotearoa and Hawaii was a mountain called Mo'ao. Now, where I'm from, Mo'ao is a honoring and a commemoration of Mo'ao, mountain Maunganui. But the name of Maunganui, as you know, is Mo'ao. It is a honoring to the first mountain of the planet, the first big mountain. When Aotearoa and Hawaii was one, was known as Mo'ao in the time of our light beings, as we were light beings. Then the graduation, I'll say graduation, let me say the growth and the expansion into becoming to where Aotearoa is now. There's all sorts of wonderful evidence for this. But what came with it is these sounds. Wa refers to the first principle of love. Okay. Wa ha is the first principle of the breath, the very first principle of breath. As we speak it in Tihe Modi Ora, but as we say ha in the sound, is now going to a very deeper level, which is galactic, which is universal. And ta refers to the first principle of stone or crystal. It can also refer to the body as crystal. And the key part refers to energy and the movement of the energy. So when you say wahataki, and the speaking of that flow would be the energy of the first principle of love, from the first principle and the first principle of the crystal, the stone. The first principle of the breath and the first stone. Now that phrase, wahataki, in the Lemurian, is in the first principles. That means it's before flags. This means it's before confusion. Let's just say a little bit simply, before confusion. Where is Lemuria? Lemuria resides in a location before confusion. Before confusion, in the pure light of first light, which is Maori, Ma. Ha, Maha, first breath, first light, first breath. Maha Ka, first light, first breath, first born. Maha Ka Wa, first light, first breath, first born, first love. Maha Ka Wa Ta, first light, first breath, first born, first love, first stone. Maha Ka Wa Ta, stone. He, fire, first fire. Maha Ka Wa Ta He, first light, first breath, first born, first love, first stone, and the first fire. Fire meaning not element. Fire meaning your intention, your word to create and fuel the fire. It takes your word to do that. It is, the fire does not exist until you fuel it. What is lightning? That is somebody's intention. Powerful intention, of course. So Mahakawatahi refers to going there. Tawakahama refers to coming back. That when we say mahakawatahi, tawakahama means we go there and back again instantly. Where? Wow, first principles. And then we go, and then we bring the first principles of the lesson and the knowledge, and we bring it back, we come back. And we share that. We share that a lot. I share, this is what I share. Though I am Maori, I also let others to remember that they are Maori too. What does Maori mean? The children of the descendants of innocence and purity, that we truly are, the royal family, as you know. And so I share these things and with all of the courses and the stuff that I have, and I do it in courses and I do it in sharings because this is all I do, and this is what I have been doing for decades. And
I've been following you for a while.
And I can't always be everywhere at once, but I try to, you know.
Yeah, I've been following you for a while, and and I know we'll meet soon. I'm getting the energy. We will be meeting soon.
Yes, yes. I have Hunas that are in Aotearoa, and I am working to put the things together in the next couple of years to return home and bring the Hunas with me to have a dragon ride, so that we have a dragon ride in Aotearoa.
Oh, nice.
There's a
Beautiful.
lot of preparing to do because I want to build the School of Light in Tauranga, probably Tauranga.
Cool. Yeah, nice.
Really good to feel your ihi, brother.
Yeah, you too.
Your wairua. Always good to see my brother and sisters. I miss Aotearoa a lot. That I have been away from. I have been away, then I haven't been away.
Yeah,
I
understand.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy to watch the All Blacks win the other day.
Yeah, no, honored. Thank you for that. Thank you for that sharing. Resonated deeply.
Please, whatever it's, you just email and contact me if there's anything else you want to know, or perhaps we can bring access to.
Yeah, no, I'll find it. I'll find your. I'll find the Huna here.
Ka pai, te yo tamariki nei.
Hey, moko.
Ko tiro, yo moko.
Hey, ana.
Tēnā koe.
Yeah.
You go to Kuro Kaupapa?
Bilingual.
Aye.
Yeah, bilingual.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, brother. I'm going to leave us. I'd like to leave the call with a song that's was shared with me by another Huna, and it's just I've taken a liking to it, and so I want to leave with the song. The song is called "Put Down What You've Been Carrying." Just put down what you've been carrying.
Oh yeah, can't wait.
Things that weigh too much and they're too heavy, just put it down. And I want to leave with this song. And kia ora mo tō manakitanga, mo tō aroha, mo te kaupapa, the House of Huna, mo taku kaha. Yeah, giving me strength you being here. Or everybody, I shouldn't say just brother, I should not be rude, but it's always good to see, always good to be with whānau from home. As you all know,
brother.
Sweet dear one, sweet dearly beloved. I look forward to talking to you again and see you here. It was great. Pop in and visit anytime, every Sunday.
Cheers, my brother. So to the people of the world, much love. Truly grateful to be in your expansion, sharing your love with everything that is.
Massive.
And thank you for having me, and thank you for answering my question. Truly grateful.
No worries. Beautiful, brother. Thank you for the gift of being with us. We'll see you again, eh?
Yep, we'll do, my brother.
Ka kite anō, mate wā.
Mate wā.
Oh, that was so beautiful. Sweet dear one, sweet dearly beloveds. Well, there was quite a bit there to throw out, and a little bit passionate today about a couple of topics. Of course, we only want the best for each other, uh, and there are times when I will push it. But honestly, when we are together in missions together, sitting together, and we complete a mission, and we're in dinner, and we're waking up, or we're in dinner, or we're going to wake up at breakfast, it's amazing. That's the time when you know. That's the time, you know, when we're sitting together like this, having been through some challenging moments after a mission, we sit together and we can have a kai. We celebrate the final ceremony with the feast, and we give thanks to all those before, and those in the now, and those who will be coming. And thank you to all the Hunas. Thank you, Huna, for your love and your support and your testimony of the what we call the login and the karakia that you are working with to continue bringing more health from the challenges of the cancer. That you are becoming stronger. You can see it in the follicles of your hair. Is that follicles with the hair? I forget. Anyway, your strands of hair look a lot stronger than they were, and so thick, so thick. When you grow that thick hair back, you know you're getting healthy, yeah. And your nails are nice and strong and clean. You know, I still enjoy the pork bones. You know, I still enjoy my pork bones and potatoes because I ate very simple. So my hair is always still lots of it. I'm 60 here. I might as well say I'm 60 and this is my hair. This is how we are. You know, when you eat properly, when you eat the things that your body is talking about, and when you say the things that your consciousness and your heart is feeling, you say the things. You say the things and think, and the grip on you will loosen the grip on you. No, separation is not so big, Richard. Separation's okay for a moment. I don't like sitting around people all the time, you know. I like to have a bit of a break. You know, I often sit with myself and fall asleep in my chair. I quite like that. Something I like doing because I'm downloading. For sure, pancakes. And so I don't know how we're going to do this, Tamaki. Do I have to put it on? Me or you? So we can screen share it. I can open another one and then
Do you
screen
already have
share
it
it.
up?
Hang on a second. Because of it. Sorry, I didn't prepare this sweet deal, and just find the tune here because we're running a couple of systems at the same time here. Where is it? Should have been right there since I played it already like 20 times. Okay. Let me just. And I think we have to bring it on in the. All right. Do we have to show it on the screen share? Let me try that. Okay. Let me try screen share it. Present it. Okay. Then we have to bring it in. Can you see it?
Yeah, you just need to unmute it.
Okay. Let me just unmute it, and then let me just. So we'll play this one song. Okay, and then we can play the exit with the outro. And let me just say so much gratitude for you all today. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy to hear that some are interested in coming to the missions, the dark tunnel, and the the rite of return in Jerusalem. I look forward to talking more about that and seeing you guys there. Okay. Let me just unmute this. Try not to be too loud. And we'll see you on the next one. Okay, next Sunday. Hopefully, I should be here.
Just a thought. Yeah, the hangar. Submarine. Yeah, flying the plane. Flying out.
Don't you go to war with yourself. I heard it come through the rain. And don't you go to war with yourself. How you gonna hold all that pain? Oh, no. Let go, let go, let go. Put all of it out of your mind. I know you know we know. It's time to put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down now. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down now. Don't you go to war with yourself. It don't look good on you. Don't you go to war with yourself. You got other things to do now. Let go, let go, let go of everything holding you down. I know you know we know the time is now. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down now. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down now. You better lay down your arms. You better lay down your feet. Don't you do yourself at home. But don't you cry yourself those tears. No fear. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Yeah. Put down, put it down, down, down. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put it down, girl. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put it down, put down what you are carrying. Put it down, put it down, put it down. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put it down, down, put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down, down. Put down what you are carrying. Put it down, down, down. Put down what you are carrying. Put it down, down. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down, down. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down what you are carrying. Put down, put down, put down now.
Welcome to you all and enjoy.
I'm your light shaman. Are you experiencing unpleasant energies in your home and surroundings and waking up in the middle of the night? My work involves clearing individuals, homes, and communities. Contact me at www.lightshaman.earth and I would be happy to help.
Go beyond the distorted codes of the Draconian Matrix and get a Lemurian oracle reading with Huna Kahasahi. For more information or to book your oracle reading, go to www.flc.earth. For all of our expecting families, we have pre- and post-birth sound healing sessions with Huna Kahiwaha, available in person in Vancouver or anywhere online. Go to www.harmonizedfamilyroots.earth. Tetrahedrons and obelisks for your on-site ceremonies, handmade and coated with Kotahara crystal dust by Huna Hikahima. Shipping is available worldwide. Go to www.shiningstar.earth. For all of your high vibrational healthcare needs, visit Huna Kaparore at www.lightinaction.earth.